Okay, hello everyone, I'm MinecraftPhoenix and welcome back to MinecraftZ. And today we are going to be starting to build the storage area, but first of all I do need to just do a little bit of work out here. I'm building some fences so that when night falls then the zombies will not be able to get in to the area. Well, they might be able to because they can probably come down from up here, but on the whole they won't be able to come down from in here. That will do for now. It's just, you know, a protective measure, an additional level of protection just in case, really. So the deal here is that I'm going to go in a little way and then I'm going to do a 90-degree turn. This will be sort of 3 blocks wide, and then yeah, there'll be a sort of a doorway, maybe next one along, sort of there I think, and then that will go into the storage area proper. That will do for that. Can just make a furnace and then do that. That'll do. That'll get me some coal so I can put some torches up, and there's charcoal, torches, and then in here. So the method of storage that I'm planning on using is barrels. Now barrels are a very good way of storing single items, and I mean down here with the barrels, because I might upgrade it later to like sorted chests, but for these barrels I can have them for things that I'm not really going to use so much of, you know, things like spider eyes and you know, yeah, just stuff that I don't necessarily need to have to hand all the time. So I'll just make a barrel as an example. Now these barrels are fully upgradable. They're part of the Jabber mod. So the way that these function, I just need to, I'll put them along this wall here. So I just need to go in here a little bit more. These are quite nice barrels. So the other, the barrels basically originated from factorization. Now factorization is, you know, it is a reasonable mod. The problem with factorization is that for quite some time the only thing that people ever used from factorization was the barrels. The barrels looked, you know, something like this. So you can put items in these barrels and you can take them out. You can also lock the barrels. If I right click, it locks them, so if I take it out it's locked to that one, to that type. So you can empty these barrels but still have it so that new stock will go into those barrels, those specific barrels. So yeah, the deal here is that I will have, you know, a few of these barrels. I'll, you know, go wood chopping when it's light. For the moment I think it's getting dark, so I can just stay in here and I can get some more space sorted out. And yeah, so this will be my storage. Yeah, so they're upgradable, they're lockable to a specific type. You can do all sorts of stuff. I'll just pull up these upgrades. So when I say they're upgradable, I mean you can have one that automatically outputs, emits redstone, increases the storage capacity, deletes excess items once the barrel is full. That's a creative only one. B-Space barrel, I don't know what B-Space is actually. You can also upgrade the amount of slots that you have in them. So if you've got, say, cobble going into a barrel, you might want to upgrade that so that you can add more upgrades, so that you can add more capacity. Because chances are, if you're running a quarry, that's going to fill up pretty quickly, and it's better to have one barrel full of cobble rather than to have several of them. They can store up to 64 stacks of items at your basic level, and that can be upgraded to different sizes. So for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that one as cobble, because chances are I'm going to get quite a lot of cobble out of this storage area. I do have some plans to make this storage area a little bit more visually appealing using the chisel mod, but for now I will just sort of hollow out an area. I'll also put a little bit more wood on the barbie. Get this made into coal, so that I can make sure that this area is well lit. So yeah, I think what I'll do here is I'll just continue hollowing out this area, getting a nice space built, adding some more barrels, adding some pipes. I'll be using Buildcraft pipes for the moment, which means that I will need to have overflow chests anyway. So pros and cons with Buildcraft pipes. Buildcraft pipes are very cheap to make, and they're very cheap to sort of to operate. The downside with them is that they're not very intelligent. So if items can't be put somewhere, chances are it's just going to either spill out of the pipe or bounce around in them. I don't think they bounce though, items anymore. No, they don't. They will just spill out at the end, which is a real problem, especially if you're on servers, because I think Soren recently crashed Forgecraft 1 by using Buildcraft pipes with a cobble generator. Basically the cobble generator created too much cobble and it just spilled everything everywhere because the items don't stay in the pipe. So it's something to consider, that when you're working with Buildcraft apparatus, that you do make sure that you have some kind of overflow protection. Otherwise items will spill everywhere and you will end up with a very serious issue on your hands. Now, I do have mobs outside, but they don't seem to be too bothered by me. I also need to... oh, damn it. I need sticks, because I wanted to make a show. You know what? Can't be bothered. I'll just beat it to death. So, yeah, I also need to think about how I'm going to unload stuff. That's going to be interesting. The system that I'm building now, this storage system, I probably will actually add a barrel sorting system now. May as well, right? So the system that I'm building now is going to be my main storage area. So I will be able to call items up from this area to the factory above me. So I do need a way of unloading the material. So possibly it might be an idea to have a train station somewhere. So if I was to build a train station like here-ish, I can use a gated track to make sure that no mobs get in, that the only thing coming in would be my my locomotives. I might want to go a little bit further over. Well, maybe not. Probably doesn't matter too much, because I can make the track go over the Britannia, the current Britannia area, can't I? All round it. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's put it here. So I'll drop it a little bit. So the track itself will go along here, and we'll build it so that we've got allowances for several pieces of track. Because so the way that I want to work it is that I just need to build some slabs. Is that when the trains come in, I do have a little bit outside that door now. Yeah, when these trains come in, they will unload any sort of materials that they have on them, and then they will, once they're empty, they will turn around or go into some kind of turnaround track, possibly out the back and then round into one track and then out to onto the main line. But they'll be coming from all over the place. So I do want to allow myself possibly, let's say 5 tracks for the moment. Yeah, let's go with 5 for the moment. So I'll put these sort of these slabs in between each line. Yeah, I think that'd be alright. And I think it would actually look kind of cool once we get once we get sort of signalling and the like in. I think that'd be kind of epic. So let's get that in. Found some coal, which is good. So how many do I have now? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be the last one here. And then it will go back. Like that. Let's grab some coal. Like so. And then I can put that one up there, that one up there, and that one up there. Empty out all of my cobble into there. Right. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Even just like that, that looks pretty good. Now I did this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting some ores down here, it's always welcome. Though my pickaxe might be about to break, which is not so great. Also, where is this other side? Probably through here. There it is. Excellent. So yeah, I'll just sort of finish this area off camera and get it to the point where I can start looking at giving it some detail. I think what I'll do is I'll have barrels for various bits and pieces on here, sort of here-ish, and then I'll have chests on the other side. All of this will be connected by pipes. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec once I'm all done here. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. So we've got 5 rails here. Each of them will have support for the things that unload it. What it currently doesn't have support for is getting these trains out of here. It's a little bit of an issue here. I guess I could build like stairs up and then coming down the other side. That might work, because obviously it's got to sort of come out here. But I do still want a way of getting over the track. So maybe if we put some stairs up and put some stairs down, that might do it. Go into the experiment. I could put forged multi-blocks along the top, I guess. Yeah, this might work. This might. For the moment, though, I can just put the cobblestone up here, or slabs. Slabs might look a little bit better. I do have slabs. Let's do it with slabs. But yeah, as I said, I can make this look a little bit more impressive later on. A lot of this is just making sure that, you know, it does as you would expect, and that doesn't do as I would expect. So I need to actually get it under there, so that's not going to work. But for now, I guess, you know, I can just cross over them over here. It's not too much of a problem. So if we go, say, out here, and then that can go down there. We'll put switch tracks in. Yeah, just finish this off. I don't know where it's going to come out either yet, but I'll work all that out at some point. I could potentially have it come out the 5th track for the moment, so it would go out over there. That might do the trick. That one needs one as well. And the last thing to do will be to sort of decorate this up. But for now, that's looking pretty good. I think that'll work quite nicely. So yeah, we now need to look at how we're going to get up to the factory. So I think because we're going to be reasonably underground here, I think the factory would go. Oh god, no. Thank you. No. Right, let's try that again. I think up here will be alright. So we can do a bundle of pipes. So I need to allow access for a bundle of different pipes to go up along with the ladder. So let's just clear out some space here. There we go, that'll be alright. So that will allow me to run up a few different types of pipe. So like Buildcraft pipes, Red Power pipes, Project Red pipes, and AE conduits. I think that'll be good. Let's just get some light up here. So up here will be our first factory, and I suspect some of this is going to protrude into the world, but a lot of it will be underground. And so this area will be for, which one did I say? Mechanism. Now, Mechanism adds some quite interesting abilities. One of the most basic, which is pretty much why I'm using it, is the ability to double, triple, quadruple, and then quintuple your ores. so you can put it through various different processes, which is built up over time. So you can multiply your ores, really. Now, how this is done is pretty simple, but it does require that I have some kind of power system to run this stuff off in the first place. So I'm going to put in something there. I need to get some lava. Are we on end day yet? Yes, we are. I ran out of tracks, so that's all I have to do for now. So all my lava is currently down in the quarry, and I've got no power in my jetpack. Let's quickly get some power. Which is in there. Right, one of the most important things to note is that the two power systems of EU and joules cannot trade with one another, so I do have to go for one power system and a separate power. So industrial craft is going to be using EU, and mechanism is going to be using joules, and there's no way of combining the two, which isn't such a terrible thing, because a lot of this sort of stuff, anything that I can do through buildcraft and the like, all of that can be done through industrial craft power, because I've got the access to the electric engine, and mechanism stuff can just be for mechanism. That's not really such a issue. Sorry, just need to turn my light on because it's just got a bit dark. So yeah, actually I suspect we're coming up to the 20-minute mark. So I think next episode I'm going to start building mechanism stuff, but for now we've got the basic layout for the storage facility done, and now it's just a case of adding barrels and adding the ability to actually store stuff. It's not necessarily I don't necessarily need to do that now, but later on, as I start building up infrastructure on the quarry end, I will need to have a storage system that I can use. But all of that again requires the ability to have a locomotive, which I don't quite have that yet. I did find some blazes in the nether, but I do need to have some better armour and some better weapons so that I can go and deal with them. So for now, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.